super psyched. I can't believe I even slept. I was like,
well, we're really excited, and I know you're going to win an award for this wonderful film.
no, I'm so excited. The people that are here watching it with me, I love them, and I'm so excited to be able to share something that we worked so hard on with the people that I love. And like, it's awesome. Thank you for creating it.
No purpose. I used to clean the lenses for that camera, and that lens is dirty.
Oh, gotta look cool.
Yep.
No, this is the part you want to get. You want to get them.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw it at the drive-in. It was pretty exciting.
Hey there.
Yeah.
What's going on?
So
So here we are. First movie theater ever to run this film.
It's the summer of tact.
What's up?
So hopefully everybody likes it.
The movie was written by two people, and one of them being Craig Dietzman.
Just before we start, just wanted to say a couple of real quick things. First, as Scott said, welcome to the showing of Tapped, and it's been a long time in coming to be able to have the movie in a place where we could show it to all you guys who helped out so much. It was literally it was 2 years ago this week that Chris and I sat down and started writing Tapped, so look where we've come in the last 2 years. I'll keep it brief and just say, thank you to all of you guys for your help and support, and enjoy Tapped. Thanks for coming.
Hey, my name is Scott LoCicero. Some people know me as Scott Lowe, depending if you hear me on the radio or not. Remember, cell phones off. Smoking is not allowed.
Please return your chair to the upright position.
And also, if you feel like laughing or clapping or whatever you're feeling during the course of the film, just go with it. Whatever you want to do. We want to really get some honest feedback, and if you're enjoying it, let us know. And don't be afraid to laugh, even if you think it's inappropriate. Whatever. Just see what happens. And I want to bring out now one of the other co-writers. He was also the director. He also edited the movie, color corrected the film, and a handful of other things as well. Multi-talented, some people call him the super producer, Christopher O'Brien.
Thank you. Get over here. All right.
We did it.
Well, welcome to the County Theater in beautiful downtown Doylestown, Pennsylvania, home of one of the most beautiful shots in the entire movie, which you'll see in a little bit. Yeah, okay, I did do a couple things on the film, but making a movie is definitely a team effort, and I could not have done any of it if it wasn't for these two guys and probably the world's greatest cast ever. I mean, yeah, let's have an applause for the cast. There was Tony Slade, who, in my opinion, is probably a modern-day Norman Bates, and you'll see what I'm talking about. I mean, I love the guy. He's one of my best friends, but let me tell you, I don't want to see him in a dark alley. And then Jennifer Merritt, who plays the lovely Crystal Spring. And both of these actors were more than just your typical show up, do a good job actors. They were there with, God, some days they brought donuts, they brought food. One of the first scenes in the movies at a lake would not have had the lake if it weren't for Jen. She would just walk in, look pretty. Oh, hi, can we shoot here? Boom, we had a thing for free. And, this is my first film, and I hope everybody enjoys it. I want to also thank my family, my mom, who always told me to shoot for the stars, even though she doesn't remember the conversation. And my dad, who no matter what tells me, that's never going to do anything. That film's done. And then, he expects you to surprise him. And my brother for being supportive and just so cool, and the ultimate brother. And so that's it. And thank you to everyone else who helped. Scott's mom. And so I hope everybody enjoys the film. And again, thank you to everybody. And one last person I have to thank, probably my dearest, most incredible friend. He's sitting way in the back. I want him to stand up. Gil Bratcher.
Yeah, Gil.
Okay. This guy put up money did things that was just incredible. He's in the movie, and I thought he did an excellent job. And just without guys like Gil, people like me can't exist. So that's it. Have fun. Enjoy the film.
I was like hysterical. Is it like, is there going to be a tattoo?
Well, this is the third, fourth time that I've seen it, but it was great to see it with all of the music all around me instead of on the little car stereo at the drive-in theater and all that kind of stuff. But it's great to see it again.
Oh, you had it on the drive?
Yeah, we got 3 nights.
I thought it was amazing.
The special effects were wonderful.
It was
Yeah, the
awesome.
special effects were awesome. Yeah.
The pool and the
What's in
water.
the box?
Drinking water.
What did you think of your theatrical debut?
The film was a tour de force. Happy to be a part of it. John Howard recorded.
Yeah,
Yes.
Howard.
You saw the movie, so what do you think?
I think it does say something about the symbolism of the movie that it's cloudy now.
Yeah.
It was sunny when we got here, but it's starting to
Oh,
rain.
it's gonna rain. I gotta get my DVD player in the car.
Yeah,
Now let's go party.
Tapped! Summer
Yep,
of
Summer of
Tap!
Tap. Yeah.
2008! Alright, hello everybody! Hello. Okay. Well, welcome to the Tapped After Party. Oh look, just in time! Come here, come on down. The first person I'm going to introduce
One of the stars of town.
is the beautiful Jennifer Merritt, our superstar hairdresser who doesn't really like to cut the hair.
Yeah. Right.
Projection.
Yeah, I still have to do that apparently.
Wait, let's repeat after me. Q102.
Q102.
There we go. All right.
E-Rock.
We actually sat there nights after nights, and I would be like, project!
For hours. It was fun. It was amazing. It was a life experience. And every aspect of it made you look at life and grow and become different. And it's really magical making films.
You know, one thing that I said before we even started filming was that I really had hoped that for the actors that it would just not be just a project that they would do and then move on to something else. And I was hoping maybe we could create some kind of a family environment that would go on long after production, and I feel that we've done that. Like Tony, and I see Tony a lot, for non-film stuff, and hung out with Jen a good deal, and some of the other actors, and we really have come together like a small family. That I hope that there is this sort of bond thing that'll go on for years to come.
Yeah. Very cool. How about you, Craig?
Well, I was going to say the same thing about the Bond thing.
What's all this with the bond?
Bonding is good.
Bonding's
I
important.
can't
Bonding
stand
is
you guys.
important.
The decorating was fun.
And the decorating?
Yeah, it was a blast.
Yeah.
Hey, Scott did I Love My Love, but I am very proud of that was the only lyrics I wrote in the movie. So no, and actually, he's not here today, but one person I definitely want to thank in regards to music is Kevin Kania. He's actually down in Dallas, and I worked with him when I was at XM Satellite Radio, and I asked him to write a theme song for this other TV project called The Cool Guy Show I was working on, and it took about 2 weeks, and he called me up in the weirdest spot. I'm not going to mention where it was because we're eating. And he says, I got it! I got the theme! I got it! It's great! And he starts whistling it. I'm like, oh my God, that's perfect. So when we started writing Tap, there was no other person in the world that I was going to ask to score it. And we got MySpace people, oh, I'd love to score your movie. And I would just hit delete. But he did a wonderful job. And he's sort of a combination of Danny Elfman and Blue Man Group in a weird blender with a little bit of like vodka mixed in. And,
Yeah.
Or no, in his case, Scotch.
Scotch.
Yes. So Tony. Tony Slade. Hey, who here would want to be walking down a dark alley and he's in it?
I'm glad you did this early.
Yes.
I'm not a psycho. I just play one on TV.
I am your
And now let's
friend,
drive
Tony.
you
You better come up. You're not that good of an actor.
The first scene that was in autofocus.
Tell that story. Because a couple people have heard it, but my parents haven't. And
Okay.
I might as well complete the embarrassment today.
Yeah, so one of the very first things we shot, I brought my camera in, and he wasn't familiar with the camera. And it was a scene that actually got deleted from the movie. You don't see it, but it was an opening scene, and I was screaming at her dead body, and it was just like this ultimate scene. I mean, spit's like dripping out of my mouth, and I'm just like screaming at her, and I really had to get into this like really dark place in order to get there, and so I had been practicing all day to get to this really dark place, and I'm just like in this really like, I mean, tears are going down my face, and I was just really in the mode. And we shot the scene went great, and he comes up and he's like, oh, I think we got some really good stuff, and let's play it back for you. And like he goes to hit playback, and every time I'd lean forward it would go out of focus. And I looked at him, I said, did you seriously have that camera in autofocus? And he's like, and he just walks out of the room.
You didn't leave.
No, I didn't.
Everyone came back the next day.
Hey, where's Scott? Do you remember I came up to Rachel?
We're done!
So anyway, I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, because both yourself and Jen made the movie, not only on camera, but, you know, just moral support. And no matter what crap was going on, you guys were always there. Like, you know, I'd be having heart failure about something, and Jen would come up to me, oh, it's okay, it's going to be great. The energy you got coming out is just so positive.
Feng shui, Chris, feng shui.
And, you know, another guy I want to bring up is Gil Bratcher. Get up here. John Howard.
John Howard.
There you go, man. Now, I've known Gil for about, let's see, 1998. So 10 years, that could be math, a little bit. And Gil here, not only did he play one hell of a news anchor, but in addition to that, Gil was like, I tell people he's my conscience. I talk to Gil, 4 or 5 times a day, and that's not an exaggeration.
Any time of day or night.
Yes, day and night. Even if he had a couple belts of scotch, it didn't matter.
Especially him.
What's that?
I did before, and he did
Difference between my best advice and scotch.
Shut up, Tony. Alright, so anyway, speak when you're spoken to, actor. The best shot is under the table. There you go. No, but I met Gil at WYSP when I was the creative director there, and he was one of the few people. I was like, not just turned 20 years old in this huge radio station, and everyone there hated me, and he was the only guy that treated me like a veteran. Yes. And Scott, your son, my executive super producer guy, he said the only person you could trust in that building, because he formerly worked at YSP, was Gil Bratcher, and he was so right. And over the years, not only have you become, as I said in the credits, my most trusted and valued friend, okay, but your family in every sense of the word. And we're gonna make millions together.
Can I speak?
Yes, you can speak.
I just wanted to say what an honor it was to work with all of the major players, Jen and Scott.
Craig.
Well, I didn't want to waste too much film with this, but at any rate, Craig and of course Tony. It was an honor to be a part of it. I saw the whole thing coming together. Got to see some of the early footage on it, and it was coming together nicely. And of course, as I said, I'm very grateful to be a part of this. But all the accolades go to all these people right here, and you too.
All right. Now, next person, Rochelle, get up here. See, I'm still the director. Get up here. All right, good. Mike, we got good framing on the camera. My brother's on the camera right now. This is seriously, what's that looking like?
Virgin.
Max said
Good. You're good.
Good? We in focus?
Yeah.
All right, good.
Oh yeah.
Nicole? All right, good.
Yeah, about that autofocus.
So, Rochelle, we debuted the movie in a real theater today. We drive in a couple weeks ago, but this is the first enclosed air-conditioned environment with no mosquitoes. So,
and no dust,
yes,
no sand.
So,
when we were starting to do this, I had never done anything. The only film work that I'd ever done was taking courses in college on the art of the film. But I was the only lawyer that you guys
So you got recruited.
And the person we were trying to call volunteer lawyers for the arts, and like Scott would like call the guy. And
I remember that.
Yeah, I'll call you back on Monday. I'm busy. And then
a month
Monday,
later.
Right. So that didn't work out. So I would call. I have some friends who are pretty heavy hitter film lawyers in the area, and I would call them and say, okay, this is what we're trying to do. How do we do it? And the one guy said, oh, you can't do that. You can't do it. It's not possible. And he spent 45 minutes yelling at me. Okay? It was probably the same course he gave me when I took the continuing legal education course. 45 minutes yelling at me. I took notes. I distilled it down to about, 15 minutes, Scott? I told you like the shorter version, and then you told Chris maybe the 30-second version, and I probably can't do it that way. That's what it got distilled down to. And Chris said, so not the whys and the wherefores and all. It's like, oh, you can't do that. And nobody wants to be told they can't do something.
Especially me.
So did you do it anyway?
We made
Here we are.
They said there was no way it would ever get done. Not with that budget.
Well, not with the budget, not without hiring a professional producer, not without, and there were a lot of not without.
And we proved them wrong! Very cool. Could not have done it without you. Come here. Cool. Now, I want my mom and Scott's mom to come on up. So, well, I just want to start out saying thank you to you.
Okay.
Even though you don't remember me, remember telling me the story. But as Jennifer Merritt told me last week on the phone,
Thanks.
we had like a 4-hour conversation on Saturday.
Really?
Yeah. And she says to me, you know, that wasn't your mom, it was God channeling through her. And I was like, whoa! And so yeah, I actually gave it a different, and I feel better about that now that you forgot, because it wasn't even you. But no, but I love you, and you, I couldn't have made the movie without your support. And occasional support from my dad.
Yeah.
But you know, I knew he wouldn't go on cameras. I didn't bother. Yeah. Craig? And Craig's dad, get up here. You guys, okay? I gave you. I love you.
You came a long way since your Fisher Price came through.
That's right. Black and white. Little cassette. That's right. I don't have the PXL 2000. Mike, remember that?
Yep, AA battery.
Yeah. So.
Do I know him?
Yeah, you do.
Oh,
This is
okay.
your father.
Oh, okay.
Okay, do this. Repeat after me in cinematic fashion. Okay? Here we go. You ready? Craig, I am your father.
Craig, I am your father.
Nice job. I'm changing my name to Luke.
I went into hiding a lot of times when these guys were up at my house. One I'm a different.
I've done that on occasion myself.
But then most of the time they were working very hard at night, and their room, the room they were working in, was just a little bit next to my room, and so I had to close the door late at night because I go to bed early in the evening, and I could hear them yakety 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 talking, and they're laughing and they're having a great time. Now maybe we better get back to work for a little while.
And then the hot tub at your neighbor's house.
Yes.
Many a bruise and many a night in that hot tub. Especially when the hard drive crashed.
That was bad.
Very cool.
That was the longest 2-week period
So this is your
of the production.
opportunity to thank your dad here.
Thank you.
Father, I am your son. Thank you.
All right, I want to thank Mike Landry here. He let us use his house, amazingly 2 blocks from where I grew up. And you got the biggest laugh. I hate you.
And Mike, you got a great laugh with your line. Tell everyone who's here what your first take sounded like.
Yes.
Don't talk to strangers. I forgot my line.
And that happened.
And that's true.
My granddaughter was the little ghost.
She was great.
She had all the lines, and I blew
And you didn't bring her. You didn't bring her. Not for that.
He was
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might be a little-
Did you see the whole you remember the helicopter? The police helicopter was circling the block? Every time we tried to do his line, boom, 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 boom.
The one line took about 2 hours.
Police activity that night.
Yeah.
Well, you got
My favorite part of the movie was when they left my house.
Everyone's a comedian. Another moment of candor.
Sit down! So, no, but, you know, I want to also thank, you know, all of the other actors, like Aunt Sylvia over here. And Sylvia, you know, it wasn't the biggest part in the world, but you made it work.
And let me say, took a man like Craig to convince me to get into a bathing suit.
Yeah, I did that. I was wondering, that would be scary.
And I got 20 years.
Do you? You just put it on, you never know.
Oh, I thought.
Yeah. No, I remember getting on the phone and Craig.
Yeah,
Craig says to me, he goes, "She's gonna wear the bathing suit." And I'm like, "Good, okay. Are the hamburgers ready?" But you know, any extra, all the people that showed up at the drive-in. Also, I got to thank Doc, the owner of the drive-in, who was like sort of like a surrogate father in the whole movie. And he was wonderful.
Yeah.
I want to thank my family, the O'Briens. Even now, my brother's new wife is now an O'Brien. They might turn the camera so that they can see you. Yes, he's operating the camera.
I don't want to drop.
It's somewhat Irish.
I don't think you got yourself in there yet.
Yeah.
There I am.
There you go. So,
Yeah, Kristen!
hello there. Now, I will say this. Kristen is not a fan of my cinematography.
Oh, stop.
So for that, screw you. No. But, no,
Daddy just
seriously.
said she's okay. No.
Smart girl. Listen, okay, you can join my dad and you guys can talk about, you know, your version of events in the world. I don't care. But no, seriously, you were very supportive throughout the whole process. And you were there for the infamous argument scene.
Oh boy.
Both of them or just one?
I don't know. Everywhere I was, you guys had to reshoot it.
I was about to say, every single one, every time she showed up, we had to reshoot it.
Yes. So, Scott, thanks. You were the one that screwed our schedule up! No. But, but thank you so much. And you also did the documentary. I have to tell everyone this story. Those of you who were not at the pool, okay, when we were shooting the scene, you'll remember this. The light and the cord fall in the pool. And Jim Merritt looks at me and says, "Chris, what was that?" And I look, "Oh, that's just the cord that fell in the pool." And I'm right back in the zone. Come on, let's set the shot up. Because we were in the flight path of Newark Airport, and every like 30 minutes or 30 seconds, there was a plane going overhead. So we had to get the audio perfect. And Jake goes, "Isn't that bad?" And I went, "Shit!" And I went, "Rich, camera!" And I like pulled it up and I go, "Scott!" And Scott goes, and this is Scott Lowe for you, okay? Scott says, "If you were gonna die, you'd be dead already."
Okay, so I just noticed that the director didn't get thanked, and I want to make sure to thank you, despite the fact that you loved filming from the floor and got every single chin that I have. I don't know why, like, every other shot is that way, but we really like to thank you because you put together an awesome movie, and you made everything what it is today.
Oh, thanks.